Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Do we have music? We have voice. I set up plugin in my voice, so you should be hearing me much better now. As I'm looking in the meters, my voice should be much clearer than yesterday. So yes. How do you believe that I used to work with Pro Sound if this doesn't sound really good? Starting now. Okay. Let's try something today. If you're listening or seeing this for the first time, this is Pixelart Marola style Masterclass. Let's say like this, and it's a space where I talk about how I make art, how I create my things, and how I use this amazing tool called ASEPRITE. ASEPRITE. Yeah. By the way, this is the text tool in ASEPRITE. It's letter T, so T for text. T for text. That's how we start today. And once it is here, you can, of course, make it into another thing. But again, yeah. Okay. Let's start. I'm not sure if anyone will be able to join us live today. Let's see if there is anyone. Okay, should be monitoring my own live, right? Yeah, how do I do this? Okay, I'm doing this. Oof. Okay. So let me go live into my own thing. Let me get high on my own supply. Okay, if there is anyone here, just drop a comment on the chat. But let's start. I've been talking nonsense for 3 minutes already, so let's just make it start. Quick. Quick. How do you say that in English? Reminder of yesterday. We have B for brush or pencil. And fair enough, it's super simple. What I did not teach you yesterday is Shift B for spray, and this is really cool. We do like this. Oh, it's not so cool, it's kind of lame. Yeah. At first it might seem, but it can be very powerful. If we go brackets, let's go brackets, change colors. So then we can, with this spray, we can look at this. And I really hope you can hear my keyboard because rhythm is important. Hear it? Then we have R for blur and jumble. Oh, wrong color. And that allows us to blur and jumbo. Look how beautiful. Like to make an impressionistic style, like a Monet or a Degas or those French lovers, artists, lovers. Okay. Q. Lasso. Oh, let me make it more beautiful. Lasso. You can lasso some stuff and then drag somewhere else. Looks good, right? You can copy and delete and then paste it somewhere else. Or you can maybe even hold Control and drag and you copy, instant copy. Very useful. You can, of course, change its size, and of course you can jumble again and blur again, and it fades a little bit more, and you can make another lasso, and you can come up here in edit, adjustments here. I let me double check, but yeah, you can't see the other windows. I don't know how to. Well, I'm still learning how to use the system, but if you try at home, you can go into edit and hue saturation, change hue. Looks good. Change saturation. This kind of cool stuff. Change alpha channel. I have some modes of doing that. Powerful stuff. And of course, as always, I will start seeing faces. So I think I saw one face here. Oh, you can I for eyedrop. Wrong color again. So what I'm doing here, I'm eyedropping this guy, brushing this new color, plus to make it bigger, but that's often how I will work. I will make some abstract doodles and then start seeing things in my abstractions. Like now I'm kind of seeing this as a path somewhere, so I can maybe use U for a square. So let's write it. U square. Wrong color. Oh, and this, I don't like this. Okay, U for a square. And L for line. All those things are here, and you can customize your shortcuts. I use it almost all of them as they come, but of course you can make it your own. And now I want to show you some stuff that I use a lot. So here, M shortcut, marquee 2. I'm not gonna write all tools down. I'm lazy, sorry. This is important. Let me write. I'm on a Mac, so Command B is new brush. How does it work? Let me show you. It works like this. I make a selection and press Command B, and now my pencil is that. And now I can use it as a pencil or as a line tool. Or as an eraser. Or even as a spray. It comes here in my brushes. You're not seeing the UI, but it's here. So I have the custom hash, how do you say this? Line, square, circle, or the custom saved ones. Here it is. And I can change the color. And I can change the way it's now on paintbrush. I can use it as a line, as a pattern. So it will go make pattern, and I can paint bucket it with the paint bucket to G, paint bucket. And the paint bucket can be like continuous. You're gonna feel the same color everywhere, you see? I just paint one. And even this little part that was in my selection, it just went together, so yeah. Look, and then everything I changed all the colors, so I have to take a continuous off and paint just this part. Cool stuff, right? What else? What else you say? We can explore more of this. That is like how I spend probably like more than half the time. I would say half and a half of the time making brushes, and then half the time using the brushes. So I'll be using the other tools. I can like make a brush that is little squares or even little circles. And I can make a brush that is like this. And I'll change the colors, but more often than that I will use the spray to make some chaos. How do you say that? Chaos. I would say chaos here in my mother tongue. See the paintbrush? It just paints all over, but I can make a bigger spray and less thick. And of course I can erase and use it as an eraser. And if I drag, it will drag like this, or I can again use the pattern tool to make it not draggable. And using the eraser is very good, because once you make your carving, just make sure this is the layer I'm working. You see, now I can use the Shift O outline. I try to be fast and I have to do the work two times. Shift O outline. Watch me. Make a selection. Pick a color. Shift O outline this bitch. And then I can when you're gonna do this at home, you're gonna see like options here in the screen that it's where my mouse is. You're not seeing anything, but trust me, you will see. You can choose how is the outline, just to the left of the spare pixels, So what it is doing, I like to use like diagonals. What is it doing? It will create outline accordingly. Really powerful. Really powerful, because now if I use this as a new brush and in the paintbrush mode, you see it starts looking really good. Oh, if you like my work from, you've seen a lot of this stuff. Like you can make a city real quick with just one building, like make a brush for the windows, and I don't really like this one, so I just put a line here, and maybe, yeah, not perfect, but I can live with this. Maybe just outline here and no contrast. Let's see if we can make a city with just this. See, if I'm using the paintbrush, so as I drag it, so this paintbrush thing, it looks better when the corners of your thing is colorful. When it's not, it looks a little bit better in the pattern side way. And now brushing it. It's a little bit too, yeah, this is more like it, more chaos. If you brush from the background to the foreground, so you create like a hierarchy, and then you can grab your buckets tool or even your Dither tool. What a chaos here. Okay, I think you get the message, right? Let's make space for a new outline in this salmon color. Yeah, this was my last. Okay, everyone, you guys are understanding, right? And Shift D, is it? No, Shift G. Yeah. Shift G for jitter, the Dither. How do you say that in English? Proper say that in English. I was talking outside of microphone, sorry. Jitter. Again, powerful. tool. I like using linear gradient 4x4. Let's try 4x4 on this one. And just letting the randomness make it just... I can even like... Oh, went too far. I could probably make it the opacity much lower for better results, and just picking colors, rotating the colors. It would be cool to have like a random color. I would use it if it would give me a random color from my palette every time I hit this keystroke. I understand it's easy to make your own plugins for ASEPRITE if you can code in Lua, and I know Lua is a very comprehensible language. Not for me, because I can only speak badly the speaking languages. Any coding languages is for me is like not for me. Spray paint a bit of black, or not black, but the background color. Yeah, tools. How messy is this? I guess. How are we going? Oh, hey, we have a hello here. Sorry, it took me forever to say hello back. Hello, C354. And the Twitter, how are we here? Maybe there's some people watching. How do I look? How do I know? I started 27 minutes ago. There's someone watching, probably me. Cool. You guys catch up when you can. I don't know. I said it was basic, but it doesn't feel so basic at this time, right? You can... I don't even know how to do this without the hotkey, so Option N for new frame, so you can see like frame 1, frame 2, they're equal at this point, but I can maybe on frame 2 erase some of this stuff and go one step crazier. I'm not going through all the tools here, okay? You can explore the tools at your own pace, at your own liking, because I really don't think art is all that much about the tools, and more like, why are we doing this, or how cool is doing this? Because actually for me it's a lot of I make art because it's a good time for me. I have a good time making it. I really do. Like, my mind wanders and I go into a flow state where I'm not judging, I don't know how to say that. Judgmental. How to say that word? I don't know. I'm not judging the stuff, I'm just flowing, and I just letting my hands think for a while, or maybe just trying stuff. And how do you say all this? I guess my English is not enough for going to such existential matters. Maybe stuff I will often do, and I already said it, but maybe this I can go for an organic flow with the lasso tool. So now this is my new brush, and things start getting interesting once you can make very rhythmic lines. And if you like just bring the brush, and I have like a bamboo setup that Wacom bamboo, very simple, no screen, no buttons, just a small thing and a pen. It's enough for pixel art. But if you go rhythmic, it will really have expression, I guess, a kind of expressive brush work, or a long one. Long rhythmic lines. Or small clouds of spray painting. And since it's irregular, if I paint down, you see like it's more dark. If I paint left, it's the end result is more white, and if I paint right, it's kind of a middle, so I can just like vary the brushes and the direction, so I have like a cloud. Of course, I can always erase one color from the whole thing, and it just gets a bit dramatic too. It's nice. You can always you select one color and you can use replace color function. So let's see if I can replace this color for some other color. Yeah. Replace color is Shift R, and let's see how it would look with this color here replaced by this color here. And the tolerance, so yeah, I kind of like it. More cyberpunk, I guess. This looks like a writing system to me. So let's write something in this. Once I have a selection, I can press S, and it will make a line on the edges. So I just did that. Or I could make this for like a organism, a cell. I do this a lot. Make this bus, but figures. By doing this, or I can just select. Well, this I do. I can select like because this is all empty, right? Let's make this color very transparent, and this one too. And now I can make transparent outlines, and they look so good. And of course I can use this to bring new colors. And of course I could also like it will give me discrete colors, it will give me harmony, analog colors, triadic color scheme. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, kind of bold. As you can see, like I work quite destructively. That's saying that I just have 2 layers, and even like the base layer is just this. I could even. I'm not even using it properly. It's just sitting there. So once I do something like the outline tool, I was painting these guys and I didn't want them. So I'll often do this kind of stuff that it's also maybe a happy accident, because I was not intended to paint them, but I kind of like they have like clothes now, but I can select the continuous, so only local selection is being selected, and I can paint it back into a black body or a dark body. So all this too bright. But yeah, kind of cool, this thing, like kind of looks like a vagina, so maybe I'll explore that a bit and have it like this is the embryo for that. Crazy, right? We need to go crazy, you know. And let's end with this, because I was into like embryos and this, and then I reminded my mother. She's an artist, visual artist. She does some nice sculptures, and she was my gateway into art. She was teaching art in a school for many years, and now she has her own studio and practices art every day, all day, because she's retired from teaching. And at some point when I was a teenager, figuring out what to do with my life, and I said, oh, I love music, I want to be a musician and work with recording music and bands and all this kind of stuff. That was me at the time. And the advice she gave me was, don't be afraid to be seen as crazy. Of course, she doesn't want me to be crazy. She wants me to be healthy. And craziness is not healthy. You get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to go this route of healthiness and this is the point where I would erase what I told, but she told me to don't be afraid to look crazy, and I guess she was saying don't be afraid to explore irrational parts of your mind, and don't try to appeal to what of others' idea of stuff might look like. And I think it's really good advice. I remember it a lot. So this is the advice I heard, and I'm gonna finish because now I'm already late for my other appointment. This took a little bit more than I could afford to spend, but it's fun. So thank you for watching. Hope you have a good pixel practice for yourself. Show me what you do with these tools. I really hope you do something with this, because for just watching it's not that great. The intention is for you to make something for yourself and for others to see, so we can push our little culture ahead. Okay? Thank you. Bye bye. I'm finishing the streaming now. Let's just see quick if... Yep. Finishing this right now. Bye bye. Thank you very much. See you next time.